Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode in our Let's Play series. And on today's episode we are gonna take a look in this book here that we have for a long time now, and this is the book where we have our building projects and farms, but there is a lot of farms and projects here that we already finished. So first I'm gonna try to remove all these and reduce the pages of this book to be easier to see. Okay, so I have removed a bunch of projects that we already finished, and now we have only 3 pages. So these projects here are on the end gateways. So we need to make a mega wool farm with a bunch of sheep, right? A mega iron farm, this secret project here, and we also needed to make a trading hall with Fletcher villagers, mostly to get the tipped arrows. And these are other farms that we still needed to do. Most of them are in the end, but these two here are actually in the nether, of course, right? Guest and Blaze farm. And yeah, wood farm we already have a oak and birch, but I want to do one for each wood, right? Or stains in the case of the nether wood. And here are our building projects. There is a reason why they are separated like this, but I will explain this in other episodes, not in this one. And today we are gonna work a little bit on spawn, not too much. And also I'm gonna try to make as much farms as I can from this page here, and maybe 1 or 2 farms from this page too. Yeah, so let's see how much progress we can make in this episode. And the first farm we are going to work with is the iron farm. A few episodes ago we chose this end gateway to be our iron farm, and we even moved the 2 villagers here. So now I'm gonna breed a bunch of villagers, and I'm gonna use our villager pacification chamber we made last episode to bring some villagers here. So let's go for a time lapse of me building iron farms. Okay, so you guys saw in the time lapse me building the iron farms here, right? And yeah, this is Namebone's design, and each wing here has 20 villages, right? Or 20 cells with 3 villagers here, right? So in total we have 80 iron farms, right? But there is one small problem. I built these too close to each other. It looks like they are far away, but they are actually too close. So what happens is these villagers sometimes see the golems that spawn there, right? And those ones sees the golems that spawn there, and these guys see the golems that spawn here. So yeah, that creates some problems sometimes. Like right now we got 4 here, but there you can see we only got 2. And the one way I thought about fixing that is to try to sync minecarts, right? The pillagers that are going around. So I turn this off here, and I have to turn on exactly when that pillager passes the torch there. But yeah, now let's talk about the storage here. So it's simply just hoppers and chests here, so 3 double chests and some hoppers in each side, right? And what I'm doing is I'm coming here, getting the poppies, right? And I place them here to compost into bone meal, right? And then I get the ingots here, and I come here, craft them into blocks, and place them in this shulker box loader, or a player shulker box loader. I did a tutorial for this in my channel. I will leave a link in the description. And so far, just by building the farms here and moving the villagers and all that stuff, we already got 10 shulker boxes of iron blocks. So we are getting roughly 2 shulker boxes of blocks per hour. Just so you guys have an idea, I have a 12 shulker box of iron in my storage, and we pretty much already got that now, right? So yeah, I forgot to bring the dirt here, but I will place 4 dirt here in the center, and we'll be chopping trees while the farms are running, and every once in a while I come here and craft the blocks and place the poppies here, right, and all that stuff. Yeah, and you might be asking, why did I do these farms? Do I need the iron? Am I gonna build something with iron blocks? And the answer is no. I just built this because iron is something very useful, so we might need it for beacons or whatever, right? But the main reason I built this is lag. And yeah, I know it doesn't make sense. How does building a farm with 240 villagers reduces lag in the world? So let's go to another place and I will explain. Okay, so we are here, and here is our spawn. Yeah, and here in our spawn we have some farms. I'm right now on top of the iron farm, and this is why I built that giant iron farm. And the advantage is when that farm is loaded, of course we are lagging a little bit there, but this farm here is always loaded when we are in the overworld. Yeah, so today what we are going to do is remove this farm here, and the bee farm we have here that we built in the same episode. I think we built this iron farm. I already removed the hives we had here because we already have a giant honeycomb farm and a giant honey bottle farm, so it's pretty much the same situation with the iron farm here. And I guess I also have already an egg farm in the end, so maybe no one saw anything. And another thing I will have to do is remove this shulker farm here, because I already have like 10 shulker boxes of shulker shells, which is a lot for a long time, right? And I will build another shulker farm, probably also in one of the end gateways, right? So I guess let's go for a time lapse of me destroying all these farms, I guess. Okay guys, so as you saw in the time lapse, we removed the iron farm and the bee farm here, and we also removed the shulker farm here. I just left this box here that has one shulker inside, just in case we need a shulker for something and don't wanna move another one from the end. But yeah, probably we won't need it because I'm gonna build another shulker farm, but it's gonna be in in an end gateway, like I said. Speaking of which, let's go to the end because I have some stuff to show you guys there. Okay, so we are here in our end base, and first thing you notice is that we have the drowned here that was in the iron farm, and the 3 villagers that were also the original villagers from that iron farm. Or not exactly the original villagers, because we did change these villagers when we did the nether mob switch, because we used the original villagers from the farm to breed more, so these are like grandsons of the original villagers, I guess, but these were the villagers that were there when we destroyed the farm, I guess. And also I have collected all the items from the iron farm and the bee farm and left them here in these shulker boxes, all original materials. And yeah, this will be important in later episodes. But now let's check our book here. Yeah, so in our book here, what we have done today was the iron farm, right? But we destroyed the shulker farm and we're gonna build another one in one of the gateways. So I guess not much progress done today. Yeah, I really wanted to do more projects, more farms in today's episode, but I took too much time to start recording this episode because I was playing on servers and other stuff, right? So I didn't do too much progress. But I do have one more thing that I was experimenting with in the Nether Hub, so let's go there and see what is that. Okay guys, so we are here at our Nether Hub, and I want to show something that I was testing here. So recently I was watching a Legacy episode from Sliced Lime, and he did a system to teleport players with Ender Porters, right? And what he did was using minecarts to transport items to a Nether portal, and then activate Ender Porter in the other part of the world, right, in the overworld. What I did here is much simpler for 2 reasons. First, because I'm single player, not a server, right? So I don't need to know which player is using the system, it's always me. And the other reason is the way he did, you are in the overworld and you press a button or toss an item in the portal, right? And yeah, then you have to wait for the minecart to go to the other portal and throw an item to the overworld. But yeah, the problem with that is that we have to build a whole bunch of chunk loaders, so the minecart loads all the chunks while it's traveling, right? So here what I did is I just upped my ender distance to load the portal there, so we are going to the jungle portal there. Okay guys, so as you can see by the number of ender pearls in my inventory, it did fail a lot of times. It worked the first try, but then it failed all the other tries while I was recording. And I'm pretty sure it's because we have a whole bunch more of lag when recording, but I guess let's try again. And oh, this time it worked, okay. Yeah, but you guys probably noticed that it's very laggy. Oh, didn't open the trapdoor here. Yeah, so it does work, and now we were in about 0 and now we are in these parts here, 1400, 700. So yeah, it kind of works, but you really need to work the timing out, and when you have lag, it fails a lot, I guess. But I guess we could improve this concept and try to work better with the times and all that, right? But yeah, let me show the nether side. So yeah, the nether side is pretty simple, it's just a redstone line that comes all the way from the nether hub there and drops an item here in the portal, and as you saw there is a minecart under the portal, and when it picks up the item and places in that hopper, the comparator detects this and closes the trapdoor so our ender pearl activates. So yeah, the problem is that we needed to time this perfectly, so we press the pressure plate, the signal comes here, but the item only drops through the portal after we are in the overworld, right? So yeah, this works, but we need to work out better timings, I guess. And of course I'm not gonna leave this here. So yeah, this kind of works, but we need to study a lot of the timing, all that stuff, right? So maybe in another episode we work with that. But yeah guys, that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys liked it. And yeah, sorry that we didn't do too much stuff in this episode, because I actually was working a lot on servers that I play, and I pretty much didn't play in this world for 2 weeks, so that's why this episode is so late and we didn't do as much progress as I hoped. But thank you guys for watching, and I see you guys in the next episode. Bye! Oh, I didn't fly.